Alright. Again, we are doing a double feature! For those of you that are watching the YouTube, though, you don't know that until I post it. Ha! But we are indeed doing a double feature, Rando Wednesday. We just finished a Paper Mario 64 Randomizer, and now we are moving on to the SMRPGs, because I got a craving for going back to the basics with SMRPG Randomizer after seeing a friend of mine that was doing a group Archie do SMRPG Randomizer. Supposedly it is in Archie, and I need to ask him kindly how to teach me how to make a YAML for that, because I would love to do some SMRPG Randomizer for an Archie in the future. But we are indeed going back to the basics. It's been a hot minute. We've been testing other settings. Ooh, I like that mallow skin. That's a nice purple. But for those of you that don't know, we have done what we've called in the past the Bullseye settings. What have kind of been my Goldilocks, where we don't have any equipment shufflers, anything like that, where I have to spend like 30 plus minutes sorting through equipment and spells and everything else, trying to figure out what the win conditions are, what the best equipment would be. So of course, real quick, we are randomizing all the key items. We are also including seed and fertilizer. The real important ones are, of course, Bambino Bomb, Castle Key 1 and 2, because those lead to progress through 2 dungeons. We are hunting 6 stars. We are indeed starting with only 1 party member. Nice, Gino. Everybody gets palette shuffles, as you can see, because it's fun. All the chests and side quests are randomized and contain anything from the best equipment and everything else. We are doing free shops, of course, because it's faster and I do what I want. Boss randomizer, including QLX, so that should be fun if we do happen to run across them in whatever setting it is. XP is regular. Invincibility stars are scaled. We do have factory warp, and we do have show equips on. Those of you that want to look over it, I'll give you guys the seed. Because again, there's no information on this that you can spoil for me. And we are just going to have fun with it. We'll sit through this intro, because you have to. Like, this is such a charming little intro and everything. Like, it really gets the nostalgia flowing. I see. Yes. Yes, of course. And I do think Pidge is actually going back to working on this again. She was tweeting out about doing some rando deving. So, no rush, but I do look forward to whatever they have coming next that they are cooking up, of course. This SMRPG Randomizer, English, has been a ton of fun, of course, because it really breathes new life into one of the classics that I knew and loved from my childhood. Yeah, once we finish up this intro, we will get it going. Oh, Pauline and Jagger Booster? Love the red, though. That has to be a Pauline palette. So, really good looking group here today. And so is chat. Of course, chat is very cute, very supportive, very helpful. Alright. Let us get a going. And of course, just... we're going to name this... not that. BK! BK would be appropriate, considering how our, Pape seed went, and that was just by pure user error, but whatever. Alright, we will kick this bad boy off in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Woo! What's under the bed? Castle Key 2! Sick. Alright, there's one. There's one of the important keys. Go ahead and make a save, find out where Mario is. Oh, wait, are we starting with Mario? That was one of the things I forgot to pay attention to in this seed. We are indeed starting with Mario! It's been a hot second. We are indeed starting with Mario. We'll go with that. So now we gotta figure out where everybody else is. Because of course, with no free characters, they are stuck in Mushroom Way, the mines, the woods, and Marymore. But first we're gonna do our around the world checks. Because, since there is no equipment shoveler on, once I know what equipment is where, I will know exactly the setup that I want. And that just saves time. We're gonna go with that. Mega Elixir. Because really, You know, looking for all the endgame stuff, all the star equipment and whatnot, the lazy shell, frying pan, star gun, super symbols, drill claw? I forget what Bowser's final thing is. Though since there's no spell shuffler, I really shouldn't have to worry about him because I typically don't use Bowser in endgame. And since everybody is vanilla, really my endgame party is going to be Mario, Peach, Geno. Flower box, nice. You take those. Wait. You have a shop. You have a shop, good sir. Ah. Other thing is I know I've been rethinking what my accessory stuff is gonna be. But I haven't decided yet, because Jinx Belt is good. Attack Scarf for Mario, of course, since he's the only one that can do it. Quartz Charm is also decent, because it Geno boosts everything. So it might actually be better in some capacity. We will see. And of course, if any of you cute gamers have any questions about anything, I will do my best to answer your questions. I remember... Ooh! Nice. Just pick-me-ups right off the bat. We like to see those just in case. Ooh. Also, rare scarf is good. A lot of good stuff. And rock candies. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Ooh, these are all, frog coins, too. But, I get so off track, I know. Flower box. Keep the Mega Elixir. The Mega Elixir's good. I'm not gonna worry about the song just yet. If we have to, we will. Alto card. Okay, well that's more items in the shop we just went to. That's nice. Also, Mario's gonna take a nap. Because Mario's tired. Mario's tired. I do dig this Fire Mario, though. That's a good-looking palette. Again, there was so much green in the Pape seed, and now there's so much red in this seed. And that's okay. It's like playing red light, green light. Oh. I've got to get used to controls, because as on Nintendo 64, on my controller, I've got it mapped on the stick, but then for SNES games, I have it mapped to the D-pad. Ooh, see ya. Yes. A lot of the items that I like to see, of course. Prince Pants are good. These are good, just in case. If we don't find Super Suit. If we don't find Super Suit. But, endgame items. If need be, pick-me-ups, rock candies, sleepy bombs, because there are at least 4 battles that do better. 4 boss battles that do better with sleepy bombs, which are Johnny and the 3 manager-director bots from a factory. Sleepy bombs... Nope. This is fine. This is fine. I don't think what else. See ya, just in case we need to run, because it's a guaranteed run. Flower boxes, of course, just to up our flower points. Yeah, and the equipment, of course, super suits, since you can buy more than one in this setting. Super suits, attack scarf. Again, either Jinx Belt or Quartz Charm. Work pants. Work pants. And then if we don't find super suits, it's all the endgame equipment. Like, all the equipment. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Big ol' nope. Because Mario cannot fight those piranha plants right now. He could if I put his stuff on him. If I actually put all of his equipment, or nice equipment I've got on right now. 5 coins over a pit of little chompers. Then we're gonna save again. Because still being level 1, you don't know when you're gonna get your face wrecked. So, big boo flag. Oh, I know that it's one of the musty fears, but I forget which one it is that puts it there. So that's actually kind of French vanilla, in a way. Continuing on again. Round the World is really just doing any shop checks, any free and easy area checks for key items. Ooh, 4, love it. Courage Cell don't need. Hero shirt we've got. Got something for her. Again, now since I don't have to analyze stats, this goes by a lot quicker. Instead of having to sit for a couple of minutes and analyze stats and what's going to be the best equipment for everybody, once I know what is in the shops and I know what I'm looking for, we've got options. Yo, super suits! The goatest of all items and equipment in the game. Also attack scarf, love that. Star gun, perfect. Again, really all we're looking for, because again, I have my end game team. All these guys, hammer, super suit, and attack scarf. Because we want Mario to be strong. We want him to be so strong. And yeah, this is really just to see how quickly I can complete a seed. So forgive me if at some point I, you know, get locked in and trying to go fast. Okay. Yuridovich is a mimic. I don't know which one though. The I'll take a lot of flower boxes since it's cheap. Thankfully, it doesn't look like there's anything else we want off of him because we know where pick-me-ups are. There's nothing else we really want. So this is a good thing. This is a very good thing. And honestly, I don't need the mushrooms. I'm just gonna trash these. I'll keep one just in case. Everything else we should be okay on. Come up here, check the frog shop. What's up? I'll take the spiked link just in case. Everything else we don't need. Yeah, this makes round the world checks a lot faster since I have a set list in mind. Here we go to the sea. Yeah, I really should have done my homework and checked my VODs. Ooh, lazy shell. I'll pick up war fan just in case we don't find the pan. All I do one pan. I really should have done my homework. I've got to write these down somewhere. That says like what my PBs are technically. Just so I have like a time to measure against them. Coins. Alright. But I want to say my time is at least maybe a sub 2 hours. Again, like I said, should have done my homework. Gone back and checked the VODs on YouTube, which yes, I do post these to YouTube. There's a ton of them there. Hashtag shameless plug. Yeah, just getting back to the basics of seeing how fast we can go. Because, I mean, doing extra challenges is fun with, like, you know, solving equipment and randomizers and such. Okay, we've got super suits, so I don't need to pick up any more armor. Because everybody's going to be wearing super suits once we get them. Yo! Red essence, okay. Okay, so really we have access to, like, 3 really good endgame items if necessary. We've got red essence, rock candy, and we've got pick-me-ups. Which pick-me-ups I really just use for Peach, since she can use comeback. Alright. Key is down. Reaper flag, wow. Okay. Another Musty Fierce flag. And save the game. We're almost done with Round the World. Again, when I don't have to spend time sorting equipment and stats and buffs and all that, this goes fast. This goes very fast. And that's what we want to do. Super Slap. I mean, Super Slap is okay. I really wish we could find the... what's it? I'll go ahead and pick it up in case there isn't anything else we find for her. Oh, wait. The box on top. Don't walk off without the box. Come down here. Because we're gonna go in the volcano because there are 2 more checks. Oh! Valentina's Dodo. Okay. Interesting. Which, I mean, Dodo by himself isn't really all that hard. He's just gonna have a lot of HP. But then we don't have to worry about a magic user being on that because Valentina has a lot of magic. Whoops. Oh. Child. Alright, 2 chests. Nothing but coins. Alright, we out. That's as far as I will delve into the volcano here. Because volcano is endgame. Alright, we're gonna go to Land's End. We're gonna save. Because really I just go back through Land's End since this is an open map. Just so we can get the pipe check, since this goes to the secret pipe exit in Kiro Sewers. We'll try our best to avoid the doggos. Success. Oh. Well, missed the doggos, but we missed the chest. There we go. It was just money. It's always funny when you go out of your way to do a special check and then just ends up being money or something I don't need. Also save because bees. Freaking bees. Like, we may be pretty overpowered with all of our really nice kind of endgame equipment, but we can still get our face wrecked, so. Which, speaking of... what the... I think I got one more better hammer. Oh no, we got the lazy shell for Mario. I forgot. Alright, we are set. Mario is indeed set. Shouldn't have to mess with any more of his stuff for the rest of the game. Because he is going to be a powerhouse. Do you mind? Always RNG wherever that doggo ends up. Alright, this is where we wanted to end up. Ah, no! Oh. Alright, I need a boo. I need a boo. Because even though you can cheese it, and use a boo to jump up there, I think as long as you come in through that pipe, it'll guarantee it that it's the item and not just a flower, I think. Also, shoutouts to Sia. Let me jump on your head! Oh my word. I know I can do this. Oh my word, you nerds! What is your problem? Trash? Oh, weird. It's like I have to land on them. I think. I used to actually be good at this. Nope. Like, if anything, it might just be worth it just to come back if I have to. Oh! Oh! Dang it! Okay, I think I landed on the boo that time. I had it, but I didn't think I had it. Ugh. There. Oh my gosh, we would have left the Bambino bomb! Let's go! Ugh. Alright. Now we're gonna start taking out bosses, because this is how we find our stars. Hi, Valentina. This should just be Valentina, though. No. Okay. I was gonna say, how bad is she? Because since we do not have our full party, we don't have to do the dodo phase. We were just talking about you, too. But, of course, since Mario has the best equipment, he has very high magic defense. That's what we like to see. No star, though. We do still have one more boss in here, though. But yeah, good stuff. Okay, that was Bolome, and that was Valentina. Yeah, chat, what is after 5 now? What is everybody doing for dinner? That's what I want to know. We grilled a whole bunch of bone-in chicken thighs early in the week, and we've kind of been continuing to eat off of them, because again, we got a big pack of those, and it's so good. It's so, so good. Whoops. Steaks were made. I need to lower the water. Oops. Dadgummit. We also got corn cobs to go with it. We would have gotten like regular corn that we would steam in our steamer pan, but unfortunately Sam's Club was out of it, so we got a big bag of little corn cobettes and stuff, which work just the same. You just like pop 2 of them in there and you got a whole corn cob for yourself. You just gotta boil it instead. But oh man, whenever we do grilled chicken and corn, it really feels like, you know, the warm weather is coming back. Because, like, bone-in chicken is so cheap, typically. And it lasts for a while once you've cooked it. And you can do, like, all kinds of flavors. You can do glazes, sauces, and whatnot. Just, ugh, it's so good. And again, that is so cheap. Especially when corn goes on sale. Hi! You bunch of nerds. You know what? Have a rock candy. Because I'm pretty sure your HP is still 300. See ya! When you know what to do. Oh, I love to see it. And we're just gonna keep pouring attack and defense into Mario. No star, though. Nice Kiro Cola, though. Okay, that was the second boss. And that was the hit-on chest. But hey, so far so good. We are looking fantastic with key items. We got Bambino Bomb, so we can free whatever party member is stuck down there. Oop, not that way. Up there. The only other thing, if we need it, is Castle Key 1, so we can full clear Valentina's castle. 4 stars. We will see how much this game wants me to play it today. Because last time we kind of had an all bosses seed. We've had jet stars before, but then the problem was I didn't have enough like levels or equipment or whatnot to make it through Smithy safely. So there's that. Okay, back to the beginning. We're gonna go to Mushroom Way now that we are fully kitted out and save whoever is waiting for us there. Oh, and it's Mallow. Vanilla Mallow, technically, since you get Mallow in Mushroom Kingdom once you clear this place. Also, we can wreck everything in here. Thick shirt. Which again, every time you save your party member over here, it's a check. So it could be something nice, it could be something important. Ah. All these nerds! Also, can we get a clap for that swag right side of the flower without disturbing the Goomba? I got the left. The left is solved, but the right is complicated. The right side. Alright, that works. Hand cannon, that's a Geno weapon. Flower jar, I'll take it. Who's waiting for us at the Hammer Bros spot? With only 100 HP. Oh, it's another factory boss. Okay. Bye. Again, I know rock candy is like so easy and kinda cheap, but really this just prevents me from having to worry about stupid minions. Got Mallow, fire shirt, no star though, dadgummit. Where are my stars, game? Show me some stars. Okay, and then we're going to Bandit's Way because we've already been to Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, it's Jinx. Okay. Yet again, shouldn't be a problem. We are going to save. And I also need to equip Mallow. Get him equipped up. Sonic Symbol, endgame weapon. Super suit, we don't need Prince Pants. And we'll put a rare scarf on him. Since again, Mallow is not going to be endgame party. Since spells are not shuffled. Because again, as long as I've been doing SMRPG Randomizer, before we started doing equipment shuffles and such, and spell shuffles, I had a set list of what I wanted for endgame. And again, like the main spells that I just really need are Comeback and Geno Boost. Everything else is attack, really. Because Comeback is just to ensure that you can bring your party members back if you don't find pick-me-ups. But then, of course, you kind of want pick-me-ups in case Peach is down and you can't revive her. And then it's just bad news, so... Oops. Oh, we got one last joke from Minstrel. What you got? Somewhere in the distance, Nemi yells, "Stars!" Yes. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? I know a number of people have imagined combining franchises out there, so I can only imagine what someone would do with combining Resident Evil and Mario or SMRPG. Could you imagine like a little Nemi skin for Mario here and going, "Stars!" Oh, I would have had Doge jump. Dadgummit. Who? Now we gotta take the slow way. Bother. Oh. It's just for a frog coin. Alright, Jinx. Get back here. Yeah. At least you can tell when his back is turned. Unlike some of these. Oh, it's Jinx 3! And he's done. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Love to see it. Alright, what we get? Tender card. Fire dress. No star. Pooh. Dang it. Alright, that was Croco and Jinx 3. Honestly, Jinx 3 on that fight was pretty dang good. Go ahead and save again. And then in these settings, in terms of levels, the safest level, at a minimum that I feel, is everybody at level 15, because by now we have like a lot of fantastic equipment to kind of compensate for levels and such, and then that should bring Peach her comeback spell. She doesn't get her final spell, Psych Bomb. She doesn't get that until 18 or 19, I think? Again, I forget. And again, just for lulz. Ow. Totally screwed that up. No! No, not these guys. Eat a sleepy bomb. Okay, 5 fights. All 4 factory guys and Johnny. But we got a freebie, so we'll take it. But this should be relatively low HP, so we should just be able to wreck them. Oh no! I didn't want you to get to use Breaker Beam, you nerd. Okay, it's fine. This is fine. Ugh. Alright, do we get a star? No. Dang. No early game stars. What is this? Alright, we've already cleared out sewer, so we can just go straight to the forest. Oh man. Oh, did anyone else see in the Discord about that post about, was it SAFTA? BAFTA? It was some like big production academy award thing. And Yoko Shimomura, again, the GOAT composer for both OG and remake of SMRPG, received a fellowship award, like the highest honor of that production, whatever it was. I was like, you know what? Deserved. Absolutely deserved for all of her work. With SMRPG, with a lot of other classic RPGs, Kingdom Hearts, a lot of them. So absolutely deserved, and good for her. Because we do love Yoko Shimomura-san. Especially for being like such a fantastic and well-recognized composer. I mean, even as a female composer in the 90s? Like, man. So good. Yeah, Yoko Shimomura is definitely up there with the greats. Yoko Shimomura, Nobuo Uematsu. Again, I still argue Yasunori Nishiki because Octopath and Octopath 1 and 2. Like, so many good composers out there. trying to think of what other composers. Like, there's definitely some that I'm leaving off and forgetting. Not on purpose, but just because those are at least the three that come to my mind when it comes to video game music. I mean, who else out there would you say? Vanilla Gino? Wait. I'm pretty sure. Hang on. I'm making sure that I didn't just make this, vanilla. No free characters. Oh, poo! Randomized characters. Well, that just brings up the sub thing. Did I really forget in putting that on? Is that why everybody's in their regular spots? Huh. Let's start off one. Let's not exclude characters. Maybe it was. Maybe because I forgot to put on randomized characters, we're just gonna get everybody as they are. Oops. Well, again, that is why we leave the stars for the end. Because then that means we'll get Bowser in the mines, and we'll get Peach at Marymore. And that's fine. This is fine. Alright, there's Gino. Oh, I get rid of itch. So yeah, that was kind of an oopsie on my part. Because again, it's been a hot second since I've had to think about anything else other than randomizing stats and whatnot. Plus, again, unfortunately, clearing out cookies in order to figure out how to make SM64 or DK64randomizer.com seeds kind of cleared out all my preferences for all the randomizers we had previously, so... No stars. What the heck, game? Where are my stars? Alright, we carry on though. Let me go back to Rosetown. Just in case we need to ask Gaz. Ice Bomb, okay. He does have a chat, because typically that is Gino's finger shot. Instead. Alright, time to full clear the mines, and I guess free Bowser while we're at it. Oop. Excuse me, pardon me. I guess we could go ahead and outfit Gino too, since he's here. Okay, Star Gun. Super Suit, and Quartz Charm. Which, Quartz Charm I do believe is the item you get from, Culex. Because you know, quartz, crystals. Hi, Magikoopa. Crystals, Final Fantasy, all that typical stuff. Easy peasy. Again, a lot of these early game bosses are going to be kind of easy with all this end game equipment we've got. Oh, we got a seed. For a second I thought my game froze. Okay, we got a seed. Excuse me. There we go. Like, really, we just use that star to clear the way. Oh, well. There's Culex. In good ol' Punchinello's spot. Well, we're faster. We are faster. Oh. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We have good equipment. We have buffs. Don't need to panic. Panics a lot. No. Okay, blast is still a little bit of a concern since it's a physical. Alright, done. Huzzah! Oh my goodness, still no star. What the heck, video game? Oh, that was Magikoopa. Alright, let's get Bowser. Let's give him a ride. Also, have to mash the honk button. I think I've seen speedrunners hit the mushroom there, but I forget. I don't know. I've never really watched. I've watched plenty of speedruns of SMRPG, though it's been a hot minute. Especially of OG to remember, like, all the timings, all the pathing for the mine carts. Because again, SMRPG is how I discovered the speedrun community. Years ago. Because one night I couldn't sleep. And I remember I had Twitch from another streamer that I'd watched that did variety back in the day, because they were a YouTuber that went to Twitch. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look up my favorite game, and at the time that was SMRPG. And then I found I Ate Your Pie doing SMRPG, any percent runs, and the rest was history. I found GDQ, found all the cool gamers and speedrunners and stuff. And that's just kind of where we've been, along with finding, you know, other cute friends and good streamers and stuff like that. This is gonna be a very jank time, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Alright, that's enough mushrooms to carry us to the end. No, that's fine. I'm out of here. Alright, on to Booster Tower. Got 2 bosses in here. Booster and Knife Guy Great Guy, or whoever they're gonna be. Oh, which Booster was Jagger, but we don't know who Knife Guy Great Guy will be. Because we saw Jagger peeking through the window in the intro over here. Coin trick. Oh, I think that just gets you extra money, which is fine. Jagger might still be a little bit of a concern, just because he and Booster are both kind of physical attackers. Also, we don't have the Elder Key or the Room Key. So we're kinda hoping that, Castle Key 1 is not in any of those rooms. Lest we have to come back. And again, maybe at some point along the way we might start actually finding stars. For once. And that pattern is always the same. Oh, hey! Well, there's the room key. Lo and behold, it's not the Elder Key, but it is the room key. So we'll take that. Parasol. Whoops. Here. Oh. Yeah, that's a frog coin. Don't need it. Okay, then the path. This is the safe. Well, I was gonna say this is the safety path, but kind of veered off just a little bit. Oh, Castle Key 1! Sweet! There it is. That is all the important key items that we need. I'll still check this. Just since it's like right there, but really we don't need to check anything else. Awesome. Again, those are the 3 important key items we need in order to clear all the dungeons and all the bosses. Alright, we're gonna do the mini game. Oh no, I wonder where Mario is. When I used to play this a lot more often, like every week or more, I used to wonder if I could learn how to do this part blindfolded. Because, I mean, like, really, the sounds are easy enough to follow. It's just remembering the pattern, remembering how long you have to hold up or down, if you need to go fast, if you can just walk. I don't know. Again, it would just take me doing it regularly in order to really pick that up and do it successfully, repeatedly. But I thought about it, you know, just for the swag and whatnot. Because I do think one of the speedrunners that was at a GDQ for SMRPG actually did do a blindfolded section, and I think it was the menu in a seaside town after you defeat Eurytovich. And he was pretty good at it too. He's just like shaking his head. He's like, oh no! Instead of crying like Booster does. Punch glove. Alright, let's go. You might have a star. We haven't found one yet. Whew, I forgot how fast he was. Nope, every third level take attack, because that's triple. Save. Still no star, my gosh. Is this gonna be loaded in the back end of the seed? Sheesh. No, hi Johnny. Go see. Go to sleep. Again, this is why a big deal why we get the sleepy bomb. Because it puts his ads to sleep. Kinda like I'm gonna need to snooze ads eventually here too. Alright, Johnny down. Bowser, we don't really care, because we're not going to use them. No star, my gosh. They are being really stingy this time around. But we continue on. Wait, I don't need to go to Booster Pass. I don't need to go to Booster Pass because I got all my items I need. Alright, let's go rescue Peach though. Let's go rescue Peach. Again, apologies that I kind of overlooked it, but again, with my settings being reset, also nice Bowyer. My settings being reset with clearing cache and cookies for another randomizer kind of messed everything up. We still kind of have the same effect, even if we're just getting our party members in vanilla mode. Hey, you! Give me that. Dude! Dude! Come here. Alright, I think... as much damage as we're doing. Yep. Taken out before we can activate a button. That's how we like to see it. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Video game, please. It's like you're telling me to go ahead and go to Valentina's castle. My word. No. I don't wanna... switch. Super Slap's all she's got. Because we haven't found the pan yet. Accessory. Quartz charm. So we are going to go to Star Hill, and lo and behold, we might actually find a star for once. Again, it happens a handful of times that there's actually a star on Star Hill, and if there's not, I will be shocked. Insert Pikachu shock face. Oh, also, I wish someone would play randomizers with me, remembering that SMRPG Rando has randomized dev messages for the wishes. It's too wholesome. Another thing I was reminded of in watching my friend play SMRPG Randomizer for Archipelagos. Which, we could take the time and read all the wishes. Maybe we'll do that one of these days for the funnies, but I'm trying to go fast. Trying to go fast here. We have found no stars and we're just under an hour in. Buh. If anything, all these boss fights should hopefully set us up to reach level 15 before we go to Smithy. Oh, which I also need to go back and get the bright card. I need to not forget that. I need to go back and get the bright card. This is why I do not include it in the key item randomizer, because I would not want to hunt and peck for that all over the place when I'm ready to go to Smithy at the end. Alright, is it here? No! Video game, why? What are you doing? It's like it wants me to fight all the bosses. Which I guess it's like y'all said earlier. Who can complain? Oh no, more time to spend with chat than playing fun video games. You know. I want to go fast, but then with this game, it's just relying on what kind of RNG you get with star distribution. Oops. Wait, I don't need key items. I keep thinking I need to hunt for key items, and I really don't. Like, everything else is either checks, equipment, items, whatever else, but really I've got everything I want or need. Now it's just getting levels. I don't know how that gave me an extra, but whatever. 2, 3... pearls. Bombs? Punchinello? Punchinello! Alright, having him have higher HP is a little scary, since the squid has some of the highest HP at this point because of all the tentacles you have to fight. But we'll be fine. And just having to sit through his dialogue and changing out the bombs. Though I do wonder how much the bombs account for once you get them past a certain threshold of HP. Because really when it comes to this is that the total HP of the boss and the ads is added up and then divided amongst all the ads. And the boss. Kinda wonder what the science of the division is between that. Alright, easy peasy though. And Bowser and Mallow's HP doesn't matter. Because I've got my in team. Yay! Finally! We got a star! Thank you. Gosh, took us almost like halfway through the bosses to start finding them. Oof. Alright, there are 2 more bosses in here, including... what's his face? Hidon. That's quick enough. Not going for that. Again, anything I really can to save time. Skipping all the chests. Alright. Hidden. Alome too. I'll take that. Considering how much of a butthead Belome 2 was to me last time with all of his sleep spells. Clone, I know. Okay, she can heal, she can also attack. That's fine. Yeah. It was one more attack and we were done. And then it probably should just be one hit to the Peach clone. Pauline clone! Nice detail, devs. That it takes into account what palette name it is for the clones. That's cute. Happy shirt. Another star! Let's go! Now they're rolling in. That's what we like to see. Can we get a third off of Johnny? Whoever Johnny's gonna be, I'm gonna save just in case. Because there is no save point between here and Johnny. We are not backtracking. This is a bit of a slog as it is, especially down that one hole with the fish. I mean, it's like if you were young and this was your first game and you didn't know and you were feeling a little underpowered, then yes, you would go back and use that save point. But not now. No, 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 no. Ah! The starfish got me stuck and then got me stuck on the fish! Stupid fish. Let me out of here. Let me out of here! You campers! You freaking campers! Good thing for see ya. Ah! You stupid fish! You're making me look bad! He's got me trapped! You know what? Eat it. I don't even care. Stupid fish. Alright, we are not going for the secret door over there. Because we got all the items we really need. Beat up these nerds. But chat, are there any other randomizers or games or whatever else out there you guys would like to see? Again, I know I owe you guys a lot of randomizer content from all of you generously meeting incentives back during the birthday stream at the beginning of March. HP for her. Again, I owe you an all sanity Paper Mario randomizer. I owe you guys a solo Archie. And whatnot. And then of course DK64 randomizer seed that we're going to continue on Friday, which should be a lot of fun now that I finally figured my crap out, thanks to the devs Balam and Sarah for helping me. Shoutouts. And again, there are so many randomizers out there, and Archie stuff that I would love to figure out. Again, just all the games that I want to play are all in beta right now, so it's having to take special steps before it's available on the website. I probably should take a time at some point and just try to make a YAML off of a game that is available on the website, just to see how easy it is, hopefully. But again, beta, have to take special steps in order to make it happen. Even Pape is still in alpha, but, you know, knowing the steps is, you know, half the battle. Also, hi, Mega Smilex, and Shy Away. Like, this honestly shouldn't be too bad, since it's Johnny, and Johnny doesn't have as much HP as King Calamari did. Just getting past all these guys. Which we could... Again, really just to not take up time eliminating these guys. Because again, one of the ideas that our friend group had for this weekend was doing a Kirby 64 multi-world archipelago. Which does sound like a trip, to say the least, since we did enjoy a Kirby 64. Which is like unlocking levels and such, I think. It's even randomized. Because I remember when Belle was playing it at the beginning. She ended up in like one of the endgame world levels. But that didn't necessarily mean she was done. You just, you know, fun stuff like that. And if there are any friends of the stream that would want to do something like that, y'all can always feel free to reach out to me. I am not an island by any means. Okay, that. No star, but we'll take at least 2. Also sounds like Spirit just got home, so that's nice. Alright, let's go get Iridovich. He should be easy. I don't think there was anything else this guy had that I wanted, other than maybe more, flower boxes. No, and I have room for 1. Okay. I don't need those. Really? I just need 1 sleepy bomb. Don't need elixirs. So yeah, so far so good. That's about where I want my FP anyway. We still don't have the shed key, but we should be pretty set. Again, if we could get the frying pan, just for the lulz, that would be good. But we'll see. Because, I mean, frying pan is Peach's best weapon, and I have an emote for frying pans, so... all that noise. Oh no, it's the babies. Eat it! Don't heck with the babies. Oh my gosh, they're cracked. Their HP is higher than 200. Yeah. Alright, we're getting up there in terms of stats, though. Biscuits. Cricket Pie, that's a turn-in back in Tadpole Pond, which is a check. It's the Cricket Jam that only just nets you 10 frog coins, which would help if you don't have free shops on and have like unlimited frog and regular coins. Alright, we continue on. Let's go down to Monstro Town. Again, I always do it to myself where I avoid the Belome 2 fight. Just because it takes so long to get to him. in order to find out if one boss has a star or not, and then lo and behold, sometimes he's the one that does have it. Also, Ha, Zardragon, one, getting your HP and your magic nuked, since this is Jagger and he's physical. Love to see it. Although I think Boulder might still hurt, I don't know. Nope. Again, any magic user on Jinx is a huge win. Because all of their magic stats are tanked. See ya! Oh, actually a Jinx is the third one. Well, we know it's not Jinx 3, but it could be 2 or 1. Dang, no star. Dang. Okay. Did that. Oh shoot, who's Eurytovich? Oh, Hit On. That's who it was. Alright, let's go, buddy. Alright, we do have an ad break coming up. We've actually had ads turned on for a while because of trying to rearrange running ads for less than 20 minutes into the run. But as we do, try to only run 3 minutes of ads per hour. Y'all know the drill. I am probably just going to try to keep cruising through bosses. You shouldn't miss too much though, other than if I do or don't get a star. But I will actually go ahead and run those since we've got a couple more fights after this. So you guys won't miss anything if I do get a star from Jinx 3, but I will see y'all on the other side. Appreciate y'all's patience sitting through those. Alright, let's get rid of all the nerds! Well, there was Mac on Jinx 1. We're gonna go ahead and fight all of these. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh! Look at all the cute gamers coming in! Rip Mouth. No! No, not the run! That's terrible! But Pi, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in, everyone! I'm so sorry to hear that you lost your run. And how was your stream? But welcome in, everyone. If we do have mods, if we could get a shout out for the wonderful Mr. I at your pie. I do appreciate the raid. Thank you so much for bringing over your community. It means a ton. But for those of you that don't know, I am Bullseye Duck, mod for Pie. Again, incredible streamer and friend, who I found speedrunning from. I mentioned it earlier by finding him playing SMRPG Randomizer and doing any percent back in the day. Still love this game. We are playing the Randomizer of SMRPG. So you're wondering, why do we fighting Bunt in the dojo and all of our party members are strange palette colors? But that is because we are playing the Randomizer. It is a lot of fun and brings a lot of refreshment to the original formula of SMRPG. But we like to play randomizers on Wednesdays, of course. We also play a bunch of cute, comfy games. Right now we are playing through Okami HD on Mondays and Tuesdays. We play cute farming games like Stardew Valley and Fields of Mystria, all kinds of other cute and comfy indies and such. We are also continuing my first DK64randomizer.com seed on Friday. So if any of that suits your vibe, I do encourage you to follow. But thank you again so much for the raid, Pie. I do appreciate you and hope you have a fantastic evening, whatever you are off to if you have to raid and run. Also, mods asleep, no chaos. But yeah, for those of you that do not know I Ate Your Pie, one, Hal, well, Rip Timer, whatever. Hang on. But he is the creator of Kaizo Ironmon Pokemon. I'll get my timer back up. And I know that is what he was doing today, hence the Rip Mouth, which stinks because he lost a run. There we go. Alright, timer back up. There we go. We got it back. Yeah, he has one of my favorite communities in all of Twitch because of all the fun, friendly, welcoming vibes that he has between him and his community, and I greatly appreciate it. how's everybody doing? How is your Wednesday treating you? Also, Kid Leader KTY, thank you so much for the Prime sub. First time subscriber, I do appreciate it. Please enjoy your ad-free viewing, sub badge, and adorable emotes like Bullseye 21 Sit, like this little cutie over here. But thank you so much for the support. I do appreciate it. Yeah, has anybody played the OG SMRPG, or have you ever heard of the SMRPG Randomizer? Again, if you love this game like I do, would highly recommend you check out the Randomizer because it does breathe new life into the game itself, along with palette shuffles, everything else, all kinds of different challenges. The big thing is we're going around fighting all the different bosses, trying to find the stars, because they are scattered. They're not in their vanilla spots. So right now we are fighting the Jinx and Jagger fights, which this is Jinx 2, even though this is Jinx 3. So it's a little different. Like I said, all the bosses are shuffled. We fought QLex earlier because he was in the boss pool. But we are just trying to find these 6 stars. You can shuffle 7 stars if you wish. You can even skip or include Bowser's Castle. There's all kinds of settings out there you can do. Also, ouch. Totally forgot to dodge that. Whoops. Might need to start paying attention, but I'm just getting distracted by all the cute gamers and appreciation from the community. And I'm so very grateful for that. Dang it, Mario. Why did you miss? And if anyone has any questions, queries, quandaries, statements, or anything about the game or how Pie's stream was, as well for this game, feel free to let me know. I will do my best to answer any and all questions you have for me, within reason. Alright, Jinx. I might need to heal Peach, because she still does not have comeback yet. Kinda need to keep her alive. Also, you may wonder, how is my party so stupidly overpowered? Which again, one of the things you can include in SMRPG Randomizer is, you can shuffle everything into the item pool, into all the checks, the chests, the side quests, the shops. And one of those is all of the best equipment in the game, including Super Suit, Attack Scarf, Rare Scarf, Quartz Charm, all that noise. So I went around the entire map, because I do open map settings. For those of you that are curious, I can show you my settings. And this also leads you to the website, where you can make your own SMRPG Rando seed for yourself. Has a very helpful guide, as well as any checks, or even just a good guide for playing the game in general, as well. And also it has no spoils, because there's not a spoiler log yet. Jinx, you can have a star. No. Rip. You can't even give me a star for all the cute gamers that just came in. Man. Alright, that was Jinx 2. Yeah, slowly but surely we are making our way around the world. I've only found 2 stars, and we're already on Jinx. We're already to Land's End. Dadgummit. So I've got 4 more stars to find before we can head to Smithy. So I guess let's just get it over with and go ahead and go to Land's End. Of all places. Again, I always tend to avoid Land's End, just because it takes so long to get to one boss, Belome 2, and find out if or if not he has a star. Because we have already found the important key items we need, which are Bambino Bomb and Castle Key 1 and 2, all items necessary to clear every single dungeon and every single boss, be it Moleville Mines and Valentina's Castle. Everything else is just kind of extra. Oops. And leads to equipment or other item checks. Alright. But chat, how is your Wednesday treating you? Do you have anything cool or fun going on? Right now, I'm really just glad that the weather is cleared up after all the crazy storms for 5 days straight that we had last week. And now it just kind of feels and looks like a beautiful, crisp spring day. It is heckin' chilly outside though. It's like just barely above 60. But still, I'll take it over getting too incredibly warm sooner than later. I've also gotten the itching of baking. Oh, if you do not know, we like to talk about food on this chat. We like to talk about food and cooking because it is a passion of mine and whatnot. And I am really in a big mood to bake after I've been putting it off for weeks of making Biscoff white chocolate chip cookies. They are very, very good. Very, very good. Probably one of my favorite like homemade cookie recipes that I've made, minus any crumble copycat recipes I've done before. Good. Comfy inside, but still too chilly outside. Yeah. I do agree, Zona, but stay comfy, as I do suggest all you cute gamers do. Yeah, it'll warm about through the week, thankfully. Although tomorrow they're saying we have another chance of scattered intense storms, and I'm like, no! No more storms! No more rain! Because thankfully we actually did have a tornado warning for my area. But, again, hashtag blessed that nothing happened. Home and family and everybody I know is pretty much okay. There were a lot of tornadoes that dropped down in the entire Midwest and Mid-South last week. Good night. Dad evaluation therapy at the facility is much closer to home compared to where he was at. Nice, Wiz! That's good. It's good that he's able to get the help that he needs. That is all I ever hope for chat, is that you are well and taken care of. And doing a little bit of self-care for yourself, because that's what matters. And if you have a bad day, I hope it gets better, and sometimes okay is okay. All that noise. We like to talk about life and mental health stuff too here, without going too trauma dumpy and stuff. Ah, no! Stupid ant making me look bad. Had a tornado warning here last week too. Yeah. Considering there were over like 200 something tornado warnings in however many states the entire storm spanned. Good night. Like literally there's like a map up there that shows you like every I forget what it was called. But every tornado warning in the direction that it was heading out there, and it's ridiculous. Especially that we've already had, for the state of Mississippi, has already had like so many more tornado warnings, or tornadoes in general, more at this time of year than last year. I was like, please, please. Stupid ant, you made me look bad. Yes. I do love that reference from Courage. Absolutely. Also, yes, we make 90s and 2000s cartoon references. Alright, well we have comeback now. That is the big thing. Again, we're kind of going back to the basics. We're still shuffling some stuff, but we're not doing as much with spell and equipment stats and buff shuffles as we have in the past, because I just wanted to see how fast I could go. After seeing that somehow a friend learned how to make SMRPG Rando work in an archipelago, which I totally want to do, because I love this game. And I feel like I'm at least somewhat decent at the randomizer. But gave me the itch to play it, and to see how quickly I could beat it with kind of what I call the Bullseye settings, my Goldilocks settings. Which again are described in the link seed that I posted above. Also, I'm bad. It's the nerves. It's the nerves. Alright, but the stats I want to get everybody to, because my endgame team is, of course, Mario, Peach, Geno. The safest level I want them to be at is level 15. Then equipment compensates for everything else. And we've already got all the items that I could want. I've already got endgame equipment with super suits. Yes, everybody is wearing super suits. Because again, shop randomizer. Mario has a Lazy Shell. Geno has Starbeam. Or a Star... whatever. Star Gun. Sadly, we don't have the best weapon for Peach, which is the frying pan. i.e. Bullseye21 Frying Pan, or Bullseye21 Pan, if you are a follower. That is free for you to use. But, sadly we haven't found it, so right now she's just got Super Slap on. Everything's going on Archie these days and you're super for it. Yes! I'm so for it too. I told my one friend that was doing that Archie this weekend, I was like, please, 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 please teach me how to make a SMRPG Rando YAML. I would be so down to do Archies with cute gamers and friends and mutuals. Because like right now, all I have is a Paper Mario 64 randomizer YAML, which is totally fine. I've done those before. Also, it's below me, but it's below me 1. Okay, we take those. Let me mark this on my tracker. We try to keep track of who we fought and what fights we've done. Now I can only hope he gives me a star. But, what else? Yeah, there's so many, like, cool games. The only problem is all the games in Archipelagos that I want to play are, beta or alpha. So I haven't even figured out how to make a regular YAML through the website yet. Yay! We got a star! Let's go! Halfway! Finally. Finally. I told you guys, stars are scattered amongst all the bosses in this game. 3 more to go. And so that leaves us Bean Valley, Nimbus Land, and the volcano. Is this going to be what I call an all bosses seed, i.e. all required bosses? Since I do not go into Bowser's, Culex's den is not required, even though Culex is in the boss pool, which we did fight him, and thankfully he was a piece of cake. Normally he's very scary if I don't have this setting on. But we will see. I would love to try Satisfactory Archipelago with Stata Beta with a couple other victims. Oh no! Oh no. Yeah, what, Kirby 64 is in beta, and I saw a friend doing that this weekend and contribute to the science that cutscenes were broken for whatever reason in Kirby 64 and therefore had to reset her seed, unfortunately. Also, we got 2 pipes we gotta open up. We gotta open up this one because this leads to the Mimic, which is one of the bosses who could have a star. So we're gonna take him out. And then we have to open up the top one because that will lead to Great Guy's Casino because, yes, there is a warp directly to Smithy via Great Guy's Casino. So once we find all the stars that we need, we can come back here, go to the Great Guy's Casino, or just get it on the map, go there, and go to Smithy directly. Don't have to do... Thanks. Yes, even that chest is shuffled amongst all the contents of the chests. So yes, you can get the You Miss chest, the classic one that was hidden back in the stump in Forest Maze. Oh, Hammer Brothers, hi. What, they have 900 total, so I think they're gonna have like 450 apiece? Yeah. Okay. It's a first-person Factorio if you played that. I actually haven't played any of those, any like factory-esque games. I know, shocking. Someone that loves comfy games hasn't played a factory game. Just hasn't really been my deal. Again, I'm more towards to gravitate farming games and such, and cute little indies, things like that. But again, each their own. I have heard lots of praise, seen lots of gamers play it and love it. So I do not knock it. But yeah, again, 2025 is the year of Archies, though I've only done one so far, trying to get gamers together on stream, at least. I know there's a lot of friends that do a lot of Archies off stream in Discord calls. And no star, son of a biscuit. It's gonna come down to the last few bosses, chat. It's like, I want to learn more randomizers, I want to learn more, do more archipelagos and fun stuff with friends. Oh, thank you. Shy Away is not being a troll. Going exactly where I need them to go. Because they can't troll and go around and water all the other plants before the ones I need, dadgummit. Although the thing is, and I keep forgetting to do this because it's been a hot minute since I've done SMRPG Randomizer for reals. Because I used to do this every week like we did Pape. But what I would have done is I would have come back here. Also secret. You're welcome. I would have come back here after I had beaten the boss in the pipe above. And then that would have been our fast track out of here. But you know what? I forgot, so we're doing it live. And thankfully in Bean Valley it's not that much of a walk as long as you know how to dodge the bees. Yeah, easy peasy. Easy peasy, and then we don't have to come back here again. Alright, who's gonna be Mega Smilax? Countdown? That's a little concerning, considering Countdown's kind of a jerk. Yeah, kind of a jerk. Because even though we have endgame equipment, and we are slowly leveling up, that does not make us immune to damage. Oops. Time for you to recover. Time for me to recover, too! Nerd. Alright, now it's just the clock. Which what? How much HP does Mega Smilax normally have? Because yes, I have kept notes before. Because really in SMRPG Randomizer, when you're shuffling all of these bosses, you just have to keep track of how much HP they have, so you know what you're dealing with. Mega Smilax typically has 2600 HP total between him and like all the little baby plants and such. But real quick. Group hug. Man, I love this soundtrack. I mentioned it earlier, but I'll say it again. Let me get this right, since I shared it in my Discord earlier this week. But earlier at the BAFTA, the BAFTA, which I don't know what that stands for, I just saw the tweet, Yoko Shimomura was recognized with the Fellowship, the highest honor for making outstanding contributions to the industry, which I feel is totally deserved since she is the fantastic composer of this soundtrack and the remake, and a lot of other good soundtracks like Kingdom Hearts, etc. So totally deserved, and thought that was kind of a fun fact for this week since we were playing SMRPG. Because we do love Yoko Shimomura. A star? Yes, let's go! Woo! You have to wait till right before the little list that says you got the seed drifts down. It's right in between there. Go see? There it is. Oh, thank goodness. There's another star. 2 more! We have 5 more bosses. 5 more bosses to find out who or who does not have this star. Dadgummit. Countdown. A lot of endgame bosses this time, too. I'm gonna go ahead... Or wait. Really don't have to do this, and I'm not about to embarrass myself trying to climb this. Oh, Soprano card. Well, there's the last card back at Tadpole Pond for that one shop. But yeah, really, I don't need to do the vines because we found every important key item we need. Everything else is just extra, which we may or may not need. So I will make this fast. We will leave the regular way, and we will head to Nimbus Land, rather than embarrassing myself trying to climb up the vines. Because yes, it is embarrassing sometimes at how bad I am at climbing the vines. Alright. Okay, you didn't have anything I wanted. I'm gonna go over here and save. Because save early, save often, kids. Alright, and then of course to get into the castle we have to come over here. Oh yes, it's Dodo. Dodo is Valentina. What a juxtaposition. Mario looks so out of place here. And then even then, Dodo's pecking at the feathers like they're statues, but it's like, it's a feather! One, I don't think it could stand up on itself, and two, I don't think it could withstand the impact of Dodo doing the peck thing. Bye! Also, don't screw this up trying to make sure you put a stream marker down. Okay. We're good. I have screwed that up before. Mega Pants. Oh, well. It's Axum Rangers. And Dodo only has, what, 800 HP? Yeah, 800 HP, so this might actually be a good thing. You know what? Rock candy, eat it. Because again, collective HP is divided amongst all the party members. So everybody should have pretty heckin' low HP. Considering it's the 5 of them and then the final phase. And you know what? Agane. Bye! I don't care! It's the Axum Rangers. They suck! I don't like the Breaker Beam. I don't. Alright, everybody's slowly but surely getting to level 15. Yes! We got a star! Oh, please. Please, 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 between Birdo and Valentina, or Dodo in this case, please let one of them have the final star. I don't want to go in the volcano. I don't want this to be another all bosses. We've done it before, but I feel like that happens way too often because, again, the one unfortunate thing is that there's no hints or checks that say what boss has the star. You kind of just have to go off of your own guesses. Which we did get Castle Key 1 because it was the first thing, because it was under Mario's bed. And then we got Castle Key 2 eventually, but sometimes it doesn't play out that way. Sometimes it doesn't play out to that logic. I've had some crazy stuff with this before. Like, it was one of the castle keys. I could not find it for the life of me in all of these checks that I did. Like, every accessible check that was possible across SMRPG. And then it turns out that it got stuck in the miner's shop in Moleville. Nerd, let me go. And I could not find that out because you have to wait for the miner to have all of his items, which is like endgame. And then it's like you're still like acting like you're buying the regular miner's items, but you have to check your inventory and key items. Hi, Exor. Oh boy, they're throwing everybody fun at us, aren't they? Let's see if we can do this round 1. But, yeah, took submitting that seed to the devs to find out where the heck Castle Key 2 was in order to beat the seed. Oh boy. This is fine. Okay, I've got to destroy an eye now. I was kind of hoping we could do this turn 1, but this is fine. Because voila. Bye! Freaking Exor! They're throwing all the scary endgame bosses at us. Well, there's the Elder Key, which I don't need. Then that was Exor on Dodo. Or Birdo, not Dodo, excuse me. Oh gosh, that's a lot of you. And now I've also got to remember which shop I actually got rock candies from. Just so we can have plenty of those going into final smithy phase. Hey, we got a raid. We did. Welcome back, Kumama. Your internet's still going, let's go! Trust me, I know the days of struggling with internet. Oh boy. I'm not even going to regale you with how embarrassing my internet was before we got an upgrade this year. My gosh. But man, does it make a difference. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. See ya. Please, Valentina, please. Because then if it ends up being on one of the volcano bosses and I have to make my way, the fastest way would just be to, unfortunately, go through all the bosses and exit via the Axum Rangers fight, rather than walk all the way back through the volcano. Birds. Yeah, and technically we just have the 1 star left, since we're only seeking 6 stars. But depending on the RNG, this may be an all bosses run. Hello? Give me that. Wreck 'em! Get the birds. Okay, Peach is level 15 now. That's good. I can't imagine how Dodo, having 3,000 HP and being in his little mini-boss form, is gonna go. Because he doesn't even have any of his attacks that he normally does in the Valentina fight. Which, fun fact, in Randomizer, if you run into Valentina before you get a full 3 party members, you skip the Dodo phase. Which we totally did, because we only had Mario. Hi. I think he still has Flutter Hush, I could be wrong. And multi-strike. Yeah, multi-strike. Man, time is flying now. It's only 6:30. I mean, again, if we can get the star off of Dodo and then head for Smithy, that would be so good. That would be sick. Bye! Bye! Easy. Easy, easy. No! No star! Ugh! Alright, it's looking like it might be an all-bosses siege job. Because again, we don't have to go to Bowser's. It's not going to be in QLEX's according to my settings, so it's the last 2 bosses. Zardragon, or whoever it's going to be, because we saw Zardragon in the dojo. And then Axum Rangers, who we already fought Axum Rangers too, so... Buh. Does this rando have hints as to where things might be? Unfortunately, it does not, some. That is the one kicker right now. In the version that this randomizer is in, there's no hints for what boss may have what star. It's really just going off of knowledge and defeating the bosses that way. I am kind of hoping as they continue to improve it, because I know Pidge is still working on it, that maybe we'll either get a spoiler log. The other real big improvement I would really like is if they had like an item that would take you out of wherever you are and return you to like a central place. Kind of like the Homeward Shroom in a Paper Mario Randomizer. That would be so good, rather than having to like walk all the way back. Kind of like you have to in here. I just have to guess based on logic right now. Even then, like, there's unfortunately no real logic. Because I did make a guess that there was a star in Valentina's castle, but really there was only one. Mario, please. And by Mario, I mean me. The nerves! The nerves playing in front of so many cute gamers. Ah! Usually I'm so good at this. So yeah. But yeah, really it's just, right now, kind of a hunt and peck. You just go through, find the equipment, and anything else you need to make yourself powerful to get through the bosses in whatever order you wish. You can fight the bosses almost in whatever order you wish, minus Punchinello, Birdo, and Valentina, because you need those 3 key items, Bambino Bomb, Castle Key 1 and 2, in order to complete the dungeons and reach those bosses. So those are the 3 important key items. Even though it has like all those other items up there, because those are for checks. Back from kiddo's softball practice. Nice! Welcome back, EK. Hope it was well. Seed is going, though unfortunately it's looking like it's going to be an all bosses seed. Because we are up to 5 stars and we're heading into the volcano, which has 2 bosses left. And again, even if we do find it on whoever Zar Dragon's going to be, which I really hope they have minions for reasons, you'll see. Because they have a lot of fun and liberty with the sprites in this game, I'll tell you that right now. Even if it's on Zar Dragon, I feel the fastest way is just going to be to go back through, or go through the Axum Rangers fight, then try to go out backwards. Minions for memes, yeah. More of a boss-based rando. Correct. Correct. Since all the stars are on any and all the bosses, have a possibility of being on them. But it does give you... Move! It does give you a new way of playing it, especially if you start messing with equipment and spell shufflers, which with those... These nerds. Fine. Which you could shuffle who gets what spell. You could shuffle equipment based on who can equip it, what stats or positive or negative it has, and what buffs it has on it. Which we've done that before, and we've had to solve some tricky fights, especially trying to go into endgame as quickly as possible. So there's that. And you can even include Bowser's Castle if you wanted to, but I just choose not to, just because sometimes that feels like it takes a little bit more time. And sometimes I just like to solve these as quickly as possible, while still being kind of a challenge. Again, this is just kind of also... Can we do the swag? Yes! Swag for all the cute new viewers. That yes, you can skip that stump it fight if you know where to jump. I can at least do something right. Let me see. I might not need all those. Don't need that, don't need that. Or that. Not that really. I don't really need the flower jar. I'll take another red essence just for safety. You don't have a frying pan, do you? Dang. Oh, frying pan for Peach. Oh, it's Guy Fieri. Oh, he's fiery, alright. Also, we like puns in this chat. If you make a good safe for work pun, you will not be pun-ished, like you will in some people that bemoan puns or dad jokes or whatever. We like a good safe for work pun around here. Or joke or whatever. Aw, man, no minions. Okay, the funny thing is, and I know there's plenty of clips out there that I've made previously because I've played a lot of these, is if a boss in this position does have minions, that all the fireballs become their minions and become a tornado of their minions until it forms the boss in the cutscene. Dang it. Like one time, it was Eurydice, so we had all of the little minion toads swirling around in the tornado until Eurydice toad appeared, which was kind of funny. Hi. Which I can't imagine that they would have that minion swirling around in a tornado. That would probably be a little too much, especially since it's really a fight-based minion instead of a field-based minion. Yes, all the bosses are randomized. The boss locations like, every location that you fight a boss is static, but all the bosses are shuffled. All the bosses are indeed shuffled. Mm-hmm. Well, this guy's gonna have a lot of HP. Because what Zardragon has 3,200 HP. Also, thank goodness we don't have to go to sleep. Sleep would be not good here. Ugh! Had to take out Peach, you piece. You jerk. Yeah, it just kind of breathes new life into SMRPG, especially with all the palette shuffles for your party members, because there are dozens, literal dozens of palettes for all of your party members here. With names! Kind of like you've been seeing some names pop up on the menu here. Like, we've got Fire Mario, we've got Magikoopa, Palette for Gino, and we've got Pauline Peach. So I know Pidge has put a lot of work into that, and it's so fun. Oh boy. Okay, well, Mario's done. But... Ah! And look, he's up again. He's fine. This is fine. Oh! Oof. I gotta go with more HP for Peach. There's the stupid star. Of course. Of course. I knew it was gonna be on Zardragon. I called that stuff. Someone actually made a joke earlier when we were doing Paper Mario Randomizer that I was kind of like Pie and calling my bad shot, unfortunately. Or not a bad shot. Calling something detrimental and thinking like a roundabout, I don't know. I'm more, anyway, ignore me. But just in calling my shot in a way. I called it for good though. I totally have. Yes, I spoke the roundabout way in Pape into existence. But thankfully it turned out good. But yeah, sometimes I've called my shot for good, sometimes I've called it for bad. And it looks like we are fighting Snek and Cloak and Dagger. Which again, this is likely faster than going back through the volcano and trying to dodge all those fights. Which again, now that we have all of our stars, I need to go back to Booster's Tower, get the bright card from Knife Guy, and then we go to the casino. Feels like Rando always just gives the worst case scenario. So it's just something's gonna be bad. True. True. But I mean, that's sometimes just the challenge and the fun of solving it. Is figuring out what do. Or at least following and figuring out the path that the rando wants you to take. Especially with Pape, since it does have a lot of logic involved with it. Such as, how to solve and get the key items in order to beat the dungeons. Or the chapters that are required of you. Nerd. Also, yes, the characters do not walk up in this. They just scoot along. Oh, Snick. In fact, the Snick, because defeating Domino is kind of pointless here. Because it's faster just to take him out. Slowest light beam ever, the lag! Sheesh. Well, this might hurt. Okay, not too bad. But it still hurt. Might pop a heal real quick. That's the fun part for you, yeah. See, that's why I want to learn more randomizers. Although I know, like, trying to cram my brain full of so much randomizer logic is gonna fry it one way or another. But just for the opportunities, you know? being able to learn new things. Again, have more options for Archies and stuff. I mean, and plus, playing randomizers has been some of the most fun streams I've had, I feel. Bye! Stupid snack. Stupid snack. Mainly did OT Rando. OT was good, but sometimes it really fried my brain. I've done a couple of Zooters before, but whoo boy. And again, that's just me. That's just starting off. Alright. We're going back to boosters. So I can get the bright card. So we can go to the casino and get warped to Smithy. Man, if this was not an almost all bosses seed, this probably could have been close to a sub 2-hour run. And that would have been amazing. I mean, we can still lock in and do pretty well. So we'll see. Also, huzzah, you get it right the first time, it gives you the card. Thank goodness. Instead of having to play like 10 times and dispense all of his cheap items. Alright, see ya! Let me take the quick way down. And we're out. Oh, shoot. Monster Town. Because I think it was the Munchkins. I'm trying to remember who had the rock candies so I can have a load of those for Smithy. I think it was the Munchkins. No, that was the red essence. Shoot. Who had rock candies? Oh boy. Because really it's just better for some slightly weaker characters like Peach. It wasn't that guy. It wasn't the Toad. Was it this guy? Somebody had rock candies in the shop. And I forget who it is. Oh. And if I wanted to, I could actually go down and do all the stars. Since there is the one star that I left down in the sea, just in case we didn't have enough HP to feel safe enough to beat Smithy. No? Who hit it? Ugh. Sometimes I think I should take notes, and then sometimes my brain is like, nah, it's fine. This is fine. And then come endgame, I forget where some stuff is. Oh. Was it Rosetown? I mean, that's the next stop anyway. Although there are a lot of checks in the Tadpole Pawn Shop. No, that's equipment. Your items. No. Oh my goodness. Then maybe it was Tadpole Pond. And sadly, we do not have the fertilizer, so we can't go see the gardener and see all of his shenanigans. What do you have? Nothing I want. You? There it is. Load up. I'll keep that just in case. Again, everything is mostly a just in case. I don't need Sleepy Bomb. I don't need Sia anymore. We're not going to be running away from Smithy. Again, pick-me-ups are just in case for Peach. There we go. Oh. About sleepy bombs. You idiot. This is fine. It's the other guy. Other guy. Nope. I'm mashing too hard, chat. Screwing up. I told you, it's the nerves. Alright, back to the casino, though. When have I ever forgotten anything? I know. With my brain. Because let's be real, brain fog is real. And it is fun. Fun with a bunch of air quotes. Anna, send me to Smithy. Sup. Which, yes, factory warp. Very handy. Okay, and with these settings, I think we can just mow Smithy down. Instead of worrying about Smelter over there. Might have Peach use rock candies, though. Yeah, get your jammers and your dino dances and everything out, chat. We are doing the Smithy fight. And it is a bop. I know to say I appreciate all you cute gamers with the follows and everything. I do hope that you find yourself enjoying your time here. Because again, we like to play randomizers every Wednesday. Be it SMRPG, Paper Mario Randomizer, if I do a Wheel of Rando in the future. Thanks. And then we are continuing on Friday, my first DK64 randomizer that we got set up last week. So that should be a lot of fun. Also, take this nerd out. And then again, other comfy games like Okami HD on Mondays and Tuesdays until we're done with it. I do have other randomizer stuff in the works, since I do chat a lot of stuff from my birthday stream at the beginning of March. Aha! First phase done, let's go! I might Geno boost Mario though, since he doesn't have the Quartz Charm boost like the other party members do. Alright, phase 2! I don't think we're gonna be able to get a sub 2 since time is on final hit. This has still been really good. And that's just sometimes how it rolls, since I can't really take any hint or logics as to where the stars are yet. But again, you guys get to see everything that SMRPG Randomizer has to offer while getting the nostalgia of the original game. Let's go, Smithy! Also flash warnings. I used to have some text somewhere up here that said flash warning, because I know SMRPG is full of flash warnings. For those of you that may be photosensitive. Yeah, Geno Boost. Geno Boost Mario. Again, since I have Quartz Charms equipped on Peach and Geno, they are all Geno boosted. And that's fine. Getting us set up to not fail is good. Ouch! Okay, Peach is gonna be healing while chucking rock candies. And this guy still hurts. I told you, even though we are playing on a setting that doesn't have shuffled equipment, I do have the best equipment in the game is not solved, unfortunately. Like, this is still a little bit of a challenge. The Smithy still hurts. Nice freebie. Gotta keep everybody healed up. What we really want is magic phase, because if we get magic phase, we can wail, because magic is so weak to physical. So we've just gotta hope. Like this. Big damage. And the other thing is, and somebody out there could probably confirm it, but based off of what steps you take, like if everybody just went in on physical, I think that he would change heads. But I think if you do either items or magic or whatever else, it kind of depends on what phase you get shifted into. Because I've sometimes had him be like almost all magic head, or sometimes he's shifted to treasure box head or safe head. And it just depends on the moves you make. Also, I don't feel the need to red essence here. If we were any lower and in real danger, I might red essence Peach, but you'd have to be very, very careful. Because if I do group hug while somebody has red essence on, it can be taken off the next turn. One of the unfortunate glitches in a SMRPG as a whole. This isn't just a randomizer thing. So there's your fun fact. Which is kind of what I try to do whenever we're playing a game like this, that I have, you know, some fair amount of knowledge of, even though I may not be as informed as the queen of SMRPG, Pidge 10. Okay, safe head, or treasure box head, that's fine. This is all status effects, which we should be all immune to. But, I played this so much in my youth. I played it every year when I was a small child, when we got this. I've loved it. It's still probably going to be one of my top games for the rest of my life because it was so fun and still holds such a special place in my heart. Loved the remake. Remake was chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. Just so much good from the series as a whole. Rock candy. It's like Peaches had to focus on healing. All these rock candies have been just sitting in my pocket. Okay, take head. That's fine. I believe you were correct in the attack versus the head description. From what I have noticed, that is kind of the deal. Johnny! Always imagined rock candy as Pop Rocks as a kid. You know, mood. That is a mood. Johnny, how are you? I still need to bug you to teach me how to make this into a YAML. Pretty please. Not to put you on the spot. Could say Johnny on the spot. Because you have me so interested in watching you play as a Archipelago. Welcome in. How are you? Just got all the cute gamers out tonight. Oh boy. Shoutouts to KO Guard. Okay, we'll take that. As long as we don't get safe head, because then he uses Shredder and takes off your buffs. Yes! Let's go! 20413! And we will sit through the credits. We're not going to skip the credits. We will not. You never skip the credits on SMRPG. Woo! We did the thing! Oh, man. It feels good to get a 2-hour seed again. Again, as I was talking about before and throughout the seed, is adding the equipment shufflers does add an extra bit of challenge when it comes to playing this game, but the only other thing is that you have to sort through so much equipment in all of the shops in order to figure out what is the best equipment for you to take throughout the rest of the game. And sometimes that even means that good equipment like the Lazy Shell, Super Suit, Attack Scarf, sometimes it gets nuked. So some of the most unexpected equipment could have better stats. So that sometimes takes like at least a little bit of extra 30 minutes for just going through all the shops, finding your initial equipment, if you get other equipment, sorting through it, checking your endgame equipment if you got anything better, etc., etc. Especially if you randomize who can equip it, because then your party may look completely different, especially if you do Spell Shuffler. Because Peach may not have her heals or her revives or anything. She may have physicals, or Bowser may be your healer, which I have had happen before. All that fun stuff. There you want. It's easy, super easy to set up. I may hit you up later tonight. Yeah, thank you for the GGs, guys. And again, thank you all so much for the follows. Again, I do hope you are enjoying your time here. Our next venture again on Friday will be DK64 Randomizer. We play randomizers every Wednesday, whether it's PAPE, SMRPG, maybe DK64randomizer.com if I get hooked on it, and whatnot. And of course, I take suggestions and everything else. Again, we are going to sit through the credits, but while we are doing that, we're not going to have ads. I'm going to try to snooze to keep the ads out. Dadgummit. What a timing, though. Crud. I forget. How long are the credits? Because what? I've got 3 snoozes. We got 3 minutes until they're coming. And what? I think that gives us like 15 minutes? I think the credits are done by then. But while we are doing that, we can talk about the game or the seed or anything else you cute gamers have questions for me about if this is your first time in the channel, of course. 8-ish minutes maybe. Perfect. We're gonna snooze through them all. So I do apologize, pre-rolls are probably going to come on, but hang tight, because I don't want to have to run ads in the midst of all this before we are about to raid out to one of someone else and pass on the love and everything. Let me see. Who do I want to send you cute gamers to? But yeah, this has been a ton of fun. But again, thank you guys so much for the follows. Again, thank you to Pi for the raid. Absolutely made my run, for sure. I do appreciate him and all of his community. Y'all are so fantastic. Yeah, we just like to keep a comfy vibe while playing cute games like Okami, randomizers like SMRPG, and other indies and farming games and whatnot. If that is your deal, I encourage you to follow. You can also follow along with us if you care to join the community Discord, if you care to check out the YouTube. Both ways are free ways for you guys to continue to participate in the community and support the content for free. On Discord, I post going live notifications. I have a suggestion box for games if you guys want to pitch in. And just sharing a bunch of stuff with the lovely community we've got growing. YouTube, we are getting close to YouTube Partner, the first level of it. I've already got the followers. We just need watch hours, which also help. Likes, comments, and stuff. All that contributes to the algorithm as we continue to grow, but on the YouTube is where all of my previous SMRPG Randomizer seeds, Pape Randomizer, story playthroughs, indies and demos and everything are on there. Again, completely free for you guys to watch and everything, of course. But let me see. Oh, also, snooze. Hit the snooze before I forget that. After the whole speech about trying not to have you guys watch ads, I don't want that to happen. But let me find somewhere to send you guys. Again, so we can just continue the support. Okay, I'm going to send you guys to Belle, which I think is going to be appropriate. She is another Kaizo Ironmon player. She does doubles, though, where she gets 2 Pokemon, not just 1. So I know if you cute gamers are coming in from Pi's chat, you guys indeed love Pokemon. So I'm going to send you over to Bellwether once we wrap up here. She is playing, again, more Kaizo doubles. Oh no, she doesn't have her regular model. Because she is indeed a cute VTuber. Something must have happened, though. But that's fine. That is fine. Also, that wedding! The other fun thing, they have a lot of fun with all the shenanigans, is you sometimes get a fun wedding depending on who was in what role. Which was kind of funny. I'll have to clip that. Yeah, definitely gonna send you guys over to Bellwether because I love her. She is a great and wonderful friend. She does have 18 plus marker on her stream, though, just as a heads up. If you're coming from me being a little more family friendly, it's not that big a deal. Just as a warning. Oh man. Does anyone have any questions, quandaries, queries, statements, or anything else as we watch the lovely parade? Also realize that the audio on this is so down low because, you know, audio. Oh man. Again, SMRPG I feel is going to have just a special place in my heart for the rest of my life, even when I'm old lady, probably still playing or gushing about this game. Because this was honestly my first RPG, really and truly. My parents got it for my brother and I, thinking because it was a Mario game, I'd be like, oh, it's something new and fun for them to play and try out, and then my brother didn't care for it. I fell in love with it, and it's just been history ever since. Snooze again. Again, we're gonna get into pre-roll territory. The gamers, just hang on. I promise I will get you guys out of here before the ads go off, hopefully. This game makes me smile so much. It's so good. Yeah, I do definitely look forward to what the dev team has coming. Again, I know a lot of good gamers that have been working on this, including some names you might find familiar when the Rando dev credits start to roll, because there are Rando dev credits on this, not just the vanilla credits. Yeah, I mean, today has been a fantastic day, holy moly. Pape was a little frustrating, again, just... I'll stop beating myself up eventually, but I know that I'm continuing to keep learning through the blitz settings that they set for us and not realizing I had access to Mount Rugged the whole time, and that's where my final check was, etc. But hey, we're learning, and that's the one thing about randomizers, is you have to keep learning. You know, kind of like Pi when he's playing Ironmon and Kaizo and Super Kaizo and everything, is he has to learn how to solve all this in order to make his run succeed, even though the game sometimes just kind of doesn't throw you a bone, unfortunately. Which is all randomizers, of course. But it's learning how to solve it effectively. And it just keeps it fun. All the shenanigans, all the ups and downs and everything else. But yeah, again, if any of you cute gamers are interested in playing this for yourself, I'm going to drop you guys the website on how it tells you how to make your own SMRPG randomizer, if you so wish. Yeah, randomizer.smrpgspeedruns.com. And the tracker I'm using up there is the emo tracker. Easy peasy to set up, and I think... hang on. I've got the one by Sinus, but I'm using the one by Beanie Weenie, just because it's a little more simple. Like, you just need to keep track of all the stuff since that's what you're tracking in the randomizer right now. So if you need that. There is also a browser-based tracker that Pidge made that you can also use and capture if you so wish. Very, very user-friendly. Also, here are all the devs, the Rando devs, along with the classic Pidge 10. There might be another name in the community you would recognize. Without the SMRPG community, none of this would be possible. So freaking wholesome. And again, I look forward so much to what they're going to do with this in the future. It's going to be so good. Don't try it, Alan M. I already did, past Alan M. The classic Alan M. That Alan that we have seen and loved on Pi's chat and stream. Oh man. But yeah, I'm going to get you cute gamers set up with a Wade. I do encourage you guys to hang out and come along with us. Again, I'm going to send you to the lovely, welcoming, friendly, and hilarious friend of mine, Bellwether. She is playing Kaizo Ironmon doubles. I think you guys will enjoy that, so hang around and come on a raid with us. You will have your messages. We raid, we sit, this stream's a hit. And I do truly believe that. If you do not have my emote, Bullseye21 Duck Sit, you can use the free one, Duck Sit, which is a 7TV emote. I know she has that in her chat, of course. But that is where I'm going to send you guys, because she is doing a run right now. She is a cute, comfy, wonderful VTuber, though I don't know why she doesn't have her regular model right now. That is fine. She's gonna have her big debut with her new model sometime this year, hopefully, pending TM, possibly. But yeah. But yeah, I love her and I want to send you guys to somewhere I think you guys will enjoy, of course. Also, rip timer, whatever. Oh my gosh, Dolls! Dolls, you're catching me right at the end of the thing! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Hang on real quick. You wanna get this before this goes off. There we go. Go check out Dolls. He is also fantastic. Thank you so much for the raid. I know that you are also a wonderful community member. Think you were playing Xenoblade earlier on the Rare Wednesday stream. But Dolls is also a fantastic streamer, friendly, welcoming, and wonderful. I do appreciate the raid. You are coming on a raid with us. We're about to raid out to Bellwether. But that is going to be it for me. So for now, I hope you all will have a lovely day or evening wherever you are in the world. And I hope I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everyone.